Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope that everyone is doing good. And in this video I will show you how you can create this classic winter makeup look with dark bold maroon lips. So if you want to learn it all, then stay with me till the end of the video, and without further ado, let's get started.
So first I'm going to use the Bulgarian Rose Satin Cream as a moisturizer, and moisturizing is really important for a long lasting even makeup, especially if you have acne prone skin, and it's a great moisturizer. Now I'm using the illuminating makeup base from Willard Cosmetics and using it on the high points of my face. It gives a really nice glow to your base, and it's actually a dupe of MAC's product. Tell me what it is in the comment section. And I'm going to use it in the inner corner of my eyes as well, and on the cupid's bow obviously. And you can see the glow. And now I'm using the lip balm from a small brand called Acufix. And it was a trouble in trying to use it on my lips because it got pretty hard in that small jar. But I tried my best. And you can see that the lips have smooth. It's very important if you are especially using any liquid lipstick, long lasting liquid lipstick, then you have to prime your lips well. And now I'm using the eye primer from Wet n Wild, Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer it's called. And it brings out the true colors of the eye shades. So yeah, use a eyeshadow when you're using any light sort of eye shade. For the eye shades, I have selected the Ideal Eyes from Ingrid Cosmetics. I really love their eye shades, and the peachy color that I am using all over my lid, and I intend to keep it soft. So it wasn't showing really well on the camera, I don't know why. And for the outer corner, I'm using the brown eye shade in just very little quantity, just to give a little bit of depth to the eyes, and using it on the outer corner and then dragging it towards the inner corner on that crease, and using very like gentle and soft strokes. And now I'm using the same eyeshadow primer under the brows because my brows are not even, so I wanted to highlight this part, but I wanted to, you know, make it more crisp. And now I'm using for the eye shade the white eyeshadow, glowy white eyeshadow or pearly white eyeshadow, and then using it on the inner corner of the eye as well. And now I'm creating this soft wing with my favorite brown Teddy Kajal pencil from Essence. Very great eye pencils they have. You should try them. And just using very soft hand and trying to create a wing. Because I'm using the bold maroon lips, so I think that's important to keep the eyes look very soft. And now I'm using the same eyeliner under the eyes as well. And this technique actually adds a lot of intensity to the overall eye makeup. For the foundation, I'm using my favorite foundation since my teenage. It's Studio Sculpt from MAC Cosmetics. Beautiful foundation for acne prone skin because it's a water-based foundation. It's a full coverage foundation, and you don't need to use any concealer if you're using it. And I don't actually color correct my face either when using this foundation because it's so good on its own. And you can see, and it has added a little bit of I don't know if it's glow or what, but shine to the face. And now I'm just, using the beauty blender and setting the foundation well so it's even all over my face. For the highlighter, I'm using my favorite highlighter, HD Concealer from LA Girl. And I'm trying to lift my face using this, using it on the smile lines, on the eyes, on the forehead. So this technique actually gives your face lift in makeup without actually going under the knife. And obviously using it on the forehead. And it also brightens up this area as well and does not make the foundation look very dull. And now I'm blending it very gently, making sure to not to mess those lines that I have carefully created. It's very important because if you're too harsh or drag it too hard, then it would blend in with the foundation and does not, give you the effect that you want it to be. So yeah, keep this in mind. But do blend it like nicely so that the lines does not show. Alright, and now I'm using the La Mercier setting powder all over my face because I wanted to make the face look matte. So I'm going to use it all over my face in a very thin layer. But I will do a second layer on those areas where I use this highlighter. So yeah, keep this in mind while doing a face when you have to go for matte foundation. It's a very very good setting powder and actually sucks all the oil from the face. So really good for acne prone oily skin. And now I'm using a bronzer to give my face a little bit of warmth on the usual areas. It is a divine bronzer from my favorite makeup brand, Pat McGrath. And you can see the color payoff. It's so good on my brown skin. It looks really natural, really sun-kissed. And for this look, I'm not going to use any blush. The bronzer will do. And yes, use it on the inner corner of your eye so as to give it more intensity and the eyes look more deep set. And I'm using it on the neck as well. Two long lines on the neck to give the appearance and the illusion of a longer neck. This is a very important step, especially if you are going for a sun-kissed bronzy makeup. And now for the highlighter, I'm using my tried and tested Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline on the usual areas, on the tops of my cheekbones, on the bridge of the nose, on the collarbone, and I'm using my fingers because it gives a lot of intensity to the highlighter. And now I am dabbing my lips and taking off all that lip gloss. And now using the contour crayon from Luscious Cosmetics. It's in the shade Charming, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Charming. And now for the lips, the highlight of this makeup look. I'm using the Provocative Lips from Rimmel. Very, very beautiful color. It's a long-lasting liquid lipstick, and it is one of the first lipstick that I've ever bought in the liquid long-lasting category. And using it is very difficult because you have to have smooth, dry, primed lips, and you should be very careful when drawing out the first, you know, lines. But afterwards, it's easy because you just have to fill it in, and it is very dry actually. And that is why there's a look and shine. Yes, it's there available within the lipstick. and you just have to use it carefully after you apply the lipstick for the added shine.
In weddings and whenever you want to feel like wearing it, because it's such a beautiful makeup look. And you can see that I have made the skin matte, but yet it looks so glowy because I have done the skin prep and I have used the illuminating cream. So these are the two key things to keep in mind while doing this makeup look. And if you want to purchase any of the products that I've used in this tutorial, then you have to go to my website, ashawvlogs.com, and do read the blog. So until we meet again, take care of yourself. Love you guys, and ciao.